All right, welcome to today's workout. So today is a lower body, so working primarily on legs, a little bit through the trunk, obviously just in the supporting capacity, but pretty much it's a lower body leg day. So I've got the yoke out. You can obviously use the rack at the gym. I've got the one barbell, and I've also got one pair of sort of heavyish dumbbells, and that's what we're going to need today, especially the squat rack and this. Now, again, if you don't have a squat rack and you're doing this at home, then I've always talked about getting the backpack, putting sufficient weight in the backpack to make it heavy enough. And you can also do this with obviously a bit of a lighter weight. Maybe you got a 20 kilo bag of sand, and if that's the case, I just want you to increase the reps a little bit to get the same sort of stimulus, but you're going to do everything slow and controlled, maybe just not with your full weight. So there's two parts to the workout. Both are in just 3 rounds of each of the movements. And the first one was a triplet, so it's 3 movements, and the second part of it is only 2 movements. And that's just obviously just to vary the stimulus about what we're doing. So let's just get into this. Part A, as we'll call it, we're going to do a set of 12 reps. That's it. Okay, set of 12 reps on 3 movements. So for movement number 1, we're going to come in, you're going to grab either one, or if you want to, you can grab 2 of your dumbbells. But you're going to come into a sumo position, okay, meaning that we're going to have our legs a bit wider. I like to use the yoke because it's a good positioning for me. You can also go a bit wider if you want to, but we're going to go to do sumo deadlifts. So from here, you're going to come down, I'm going to come up, and I'm going to come down with my dumbbell. If I'm going with my 2 dumbbells, I'm going to simply take them, I'm going to have the hands together, and I'm going to come down, and it means that obviously with a head in the middle, I'm going to come a little bit lower on my sumo for my deadlift. So a set of 12 sumo deadlifts. Single if you want, double if you want. You're then going to come onto the yoke, okay, and you're going to go into your back squat. Excuse the barbell, but basically you're going to come into your back squat. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to come not into a high back squat. I'm going to try and come down a little bit lower in the back of my traps, and again, just the bar, the broom handle is going to show me that I'm going to be basically pulling that in. I'm going to simply get 12 of my back squat reps. Now, I'm not looking for, as they say, ass to grass. I'm just looking to get my quads to parallel. Now, if you're not able to go that deep, the weight that I went with today was body weight. So this is from part B. The weight with is body weight, so I went at 90 kilos. Go at a weight that you can manage, that you can get a set of 12 out of easily in the first round. The second round, they become a little bit harder. In the third round, you've maybe got to do 6, stand, take a rest, and then do the second set of 6. So again, 12 reps of your back squat at body weight or a weight that suits. The final movement we're going to come on to is just what we call a dumbbell split lunge. So I'm going to take one of my dumbbells, I'm going to have it sitting in the front of one leg. I'm going to simply position back into a split. I'm just going to come down, touch the knee, and drive up. So again, I'm going to go for 6 on the one side, 6 on the other. So that is part A. Part A, 12 reps of the sumo deadlift with the dumbbells, 12 reps of the barbell back squat at body weight, and then 12 reps, 6 each side of the staggered, what we call the split lunge position, and you're just going to go a static rise and fall lunge. Now, those 3, you're going to do them 3 times, so just take your time, and obviously as you go through it, you should find that it's a bit more of a task each time to complete the set of 12. If you have to, break it up into sets of 6, sets of 3, re-rack the bar if you have to, put the dumbbells down, whatever, but you're after 3 rounds of 12 reps of each of those movements. Part B of the activity, we're simply going to reduce the weight a little bit further. So in this case, I went from 90 down to 60, which is what we've got in the bar. Now part B is we're going to go from back squat into a front squat. Now I'm not the greatest as far as my rack position is concerned, so you'll find for me, if I just take the bar right here, right now, I've got to really push the shoulders up and forward in order for me to get my front rack position and hold, right? So we're going to go a lower weight, and this time we're going to go for a set of 6 of the front squat. I find with my front squat, whilst I'm not as strong, I'm actually find that I'm more upright, and therefore I've got better capability of going a little bit deeper and being under control, because it's forcing me to keep upright. Whereas I find now my back squat, even if I elevate my heels, I tend to roll forward. So 6 reps front squat at about 50 to 60% of body weight is what we're aiming for, or a weight that works for you. We're then going to pair that with a walking lunge with a single dumbbell in either the rack position or resting up here. So all I simply chose to do was take one of my dumbbells, get the dumbbell up and onto the shoulder and just rest, and the other hand is out. And again, I simply got step forward, I simply got my walking lunges, 6 reps with it wrapped on the one side, put it down, pick it up, 6 reps on the other side, and we're going for 3 rounds. So again, let's recap part A. 3 movements, don't bang your head. 12 sumo stance deadlifts with the dumbbells. 12 back squat with the barbell. Into 12 static lunges, 6 right, 6 left, 3 times through. Part B, 3 times through also. 6 front squat, 50 to 60% of body weight, or a weight that suits. And then into 12, 6 each side of your walking lunges with the dumbbell in the rack position. That's a workout. It's not a big one, but I'm finding that after the rowing and after the bike the last couple of days, my legs are quite feeling it. It's not about being a hero. It's about simply maintaining my ability to be able to move through the range and try to work on things like my back squat and things like my deadlift as I get a little bit older. That's the workout, guys. Any comments, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Details are below. That's it. That's today's workout, lower body strength.